First off, rest in peace, neighborhood Nip. I ain't crip, but I'm on that neighborhood shoot. Building business, it's that black owned. If you hustle, better hustle till your pack gone. If you work, better work till your back hurt. And if you rap, make it better than your last verse. Yeah, more lyrics. Stick and move, Javante Davis.
AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, Buchanan, Bethel High School, by way of Three Man Weave, LLC.
Michelle, producer, based overseas.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the Three Man Weave.
Yo. What's going on? We back again with another episode of the Three Man Weave podcast, episode 251.
Know it.
Yeah, know it. I am your host, AJ. I don't know why I say it like that. I should have my Twitter name, but I was having a whole heap of technical difficulties up there. So yeah, just be glad that I am here.
That is correct.
Yeah. Who I got with me?
It's your boy Hill, and Hill go Hill regardless, baby. Let's get whatever he got going on up out of there. All I want to
Damn.
This episode is brought to you by Rose Sparks. Rose Sparks is the performance enhancer that had Unk. Oh man, you catch us on all major podcast platform, Three Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3manweave_. You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. Episode 251. Let's get right to it, man. Unk was wilding, man.
I'm still perplexed.
And that's what we about to get right into that part, because it's been a long week. Everybody done already deep dived and made recreated videos, and they done already roasted and had 2 episodes about it, all that. My thing about it is, I do believe he made a mistake. Like, he's old. I do believe he made a mistake. I just don't know how he made that mistake. Like, we live on Instagram right now as well. It was about a 2 to 3 step process, but I'm using my laptop. But I'm just saying, that's the part that's getting me. I'm not understanding that part.
Yeah. And that's really is the hard part. Like you said, he's old, and I actually would have been a little bit more like, damn, shit happens, had he posted something onto his story or onto his timeline or something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But to go live, that's just. Go ahead.
No. I was that's the part that part that you just made. Like I don't believe that it's a publicity stunt. Like, I don't believe that this is something that he was trying to do to go viral or so. I don't believe, because I don't think he had to do that, and I don't think that, of course people do things that you think that they should be doing anyway. I'm not saying he's beneath that. I'm just saying there's other ways. Like you said, you could have leaked the pic on your story. You could have had a burner account leak something. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, but for that to be the plan, let's say.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that does not sound like a plan. That does not sound like, we're going to do this, because again, it's just it was all audio, and so it's understandable. From the moment that's happened to me, I felt like maybe Michelle might have did something and been messing around with his phone or something, possibly, because that's the only again, like I said, man,
Michelle was in trouble.
Yeah,
Michelle was in trouble. So
yeah,
she won't reach for no phone.
Hey,
for the sounds of it, she won't reach for no phone.
She was in that motherfucker. Never mind. But it was so that's kind of was my first thought, and it was more so kind of just doing to not necessarily protect her, but to not just be blaming her outwardly and stuff like that. Who knows? And because again, even I just tried to go, oh, well, you know what? It might actually be easier to go live from your phone than I thought.
Because I've never been live on my phone before.
Because I just tried it. And so this could have definitely been an old person mistake.
Okay.
So like here. It can be 2 steps because this is just what I just did for the viewing audience.
Mhm.
Like if you are in your story, if you can see this, if you in your story, all you gotta do is when you swipe down to the bottom, if it's live, and then you hit which way the finger go? Okay, you
Mhm.
hit live, that bitch just start counting down,
Okay.
and it just started checking connection and said you are live. So that could okay. So
Okay. You know what?
you know what? I might shoot my dog some bail because I've never gone live. And I thought you had to go live from like your timeline and then go do all that. And then, but when you actually are like in the camera, it seems to be a lot easier to go live. So you know what?
So okay, you know what? So now it seems like it's a old head mistake or
It could have been
or a drunk mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he could have been on that Leportier.
And that Leportier is good.
Yep.
It's smooth. It is good. So like I say, it could happen. But like I say, it was funny. I'm a little shocked. Like I knew he wouldn't get fired from ESPN because he's not Paul Pierce. I know we try to correlate the two and try to make it. Paul Pierce was trash.
And not even that. You're not Paul Pierce wasn't the attraction. People weren't coming to view Paul Pierce. They went and got Shannon Sharpe for a reason because on Undisputed, we watched. That's what the show was called, Undisputed, right?
Yeah.
We watched for Shannon. That's
Yeah.
why Skip. Have we seen his face since?
He's been focusing on his YouTube show that he's already had for a while anyway.
Yeah, but
now
I haven't
focusing on that. That's funny to me too, because he said he's unleashed, he's free, and he can do and say whatever he wants to do. You know, the same YouTube spiel that all the people do that when they go to YouTube. It's like, Skip, bro, like, who you fooling? You're not fooling us.
Because that's how you know his kind of like stuff is tired, because even when a lot of people go to their YouTube, they still end up being relevant. You will see clips on their timeline. They get clipped up, on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that. And some of those stuff can still be relevant, bro. I like nothing he has said since Undisputed has ended, bro. I'm not even drunk. That's
the funny part. That's why I laugh. I'm drinking. It's happy hour.
Right. I'm about to. Damn, did my headphones just cut out?
I don't know. I hear you.
They did. All right.
It's like but for Paul Pierce is actually wilder. Like,
yeah, bro, wasn't he smoking weed too on camera
and
intentionally?
And on top of that, I'm saying on top of that, before that incident, we've never seen a ESPN employee act like that ever in life.
Exactly.
So you had to be made an example of. Plus, once again, you weren't that good. And I can say this for this. I believe that incident actually helped Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the show with KG. You know what I'm saying? He was, the co-host with KG certified. He got his own host on Showtime because of that. You know what I'm saying? And now he's on FS1. He got on FS1. He was on Undisputed when Shannon left. And now he's on Speak. So I think that, you know what I'm saying? Things happen for a reason. Like I do think that ESPN probably should have did something or said something, or like they should have like Curtis said, bro. He had 2 episodes about this. Hey, look, bro, like we might need to sweep this under the rug. Like we don't need to keep talking about this. We don't need to keep dwelling on this. Like,
right, because again, it's like, hey guys, like we are still a Disney property. But what I will say though is I think with that, it happened in the right time for Shannon, because once they brought in McAfee, they've kind of allowed some of the leeway to kind of, separate themselves from the mouse as, an entity, because how they let Pat McAfee talk and stuff like that. And so now you're starting to see it expand where people other people are kind of getting a little bit more comfortable because like, hey, if he could speak like that on our airwaves, why can't we? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just going to add a little bit of freedom for us and take some of those constraints off of us.
It even leans towards Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith on his his podcast, he gets political. Like he talks about politics. He's been dying to talk about politics. Before, like you said, he doesn't do it on the actual ESPN airways as well. But of course, we know he's an ESPN employee. ESPN employees have been reprimanded for their political views.
Michael Smith and Jamel Hill lost their show.
Ain't Sage still gone?
Yeah, Sage still gone. Isn't Michelle Beadle gone too?
I think Michelle Beadle was just, I don't know about it was a political view, but we can lump her in.
She was on the way out, probably.
I don't know if she was on the way out, but she was doing something to get fired. But we can lump her in the same thing. It's like, so I do get your point. It's like they're starting to understand that, hey, look, you may be employed by ESPN, but you are separated from, if it makes sense. Like, all right, yeah, we employ you, but you ain't really us. Like,
just don't be wilding.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can't even say Shannon was wilding because if we truly believe it was an accident, he wasn't doing anything like egregious. Like some of the stuff, like I didn't want to watch the show because to me that really wasn't one of the episodes I wanted to see from them because like I said, having the show immediately after, I was like, I know he was going to address it, but I was like, I wasn't really interested in that. But again, he didn't do nothing wrong in the sense of, hey, like that's like someone putting a microphone in my room or something like that.
Yeah.
If something happens and it goes out to the public, I can't be liable for that because I wasn't aware of that. And so that's the thing. And that's the difference between Paul Pierce and Shannon Sharpe. Bro, you was intentionally on your live, showing your face, smoking weed, showing strippers, and you was drunk.
Yeah. Like
that's different.
Like I get it. Like I said, you was at a party in your own home, everything was consensual. I get it. In the liberal sense of things. Like I get it. Once again, you one of the first ones we ever seen do this on work for ESPN. We ain't never seen nobody else do nothing like this. Got to make an example of you, bro.
But then again, Paul Pierce should know this. He should know this because he knows star player treatment and he knows role player treatment. And your star player will get chance after chance after chance. And guess what Shannon is? The ESPN.
Star player, baby.
He's a star player. Paul Pierce?
Role player.
They don't love you like that. You not Kobe. You not getting no farewell tour.
Get your ass in this corner. You spot
Get your ass in this corner. You get what I'm saying? Like, hey, dog, it is what it is. It's a hierarchy. It's levels to this shit. And you just wasn't on that level. So I'm not, hey, it is what it is.
See, man, we had a game yesterday. Was it a game?
Whatever Shannon did to Michelle, that's what the Bills did to the Dolphins. They fucked that shit out the Dolphins, boy.
You know when Morris Brown be coming through, they be sucking that ass. I wouldn't have rolled that bus either.
Hey man, yeah.
That's something to get fired for right then and there, bro.
Yep. Hey.
You know who bus you driving, dog? Anyway, as they normally do, Bills beat the brakes off the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? It's really nothing to discuss about the game, that aspect, but you ready to just get right into it?
Yeah. So first off, I do want to say something though.
Go ahead.
This is some of those turnovers from take that down real quick. Those two interceptions from Tua. I do want to say that is a product of this offense, and I think McDaniel has kind of also handcuffed Tua's growth by just giving him such easy things to do where he's never had to grow. It's always, all right, throw to the spot, this guy's going to be here. Because if you look at a lot of Tua's interceptions, it's because somebody wasn't where they were supposed to be. And then it makes it look like they are extremely terrible, interceptions. Like that second one that went to Robbie Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
It looks terrible because he cuts his route off and it's like, oh, you just threw it right to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it doesn't allow like that offense as, great as efficient and effective as it is with some of the players that are in there. It also hurts your quarterback development because he does it takes a lot of things off of his plate. And at this point in time where you started to play him, I mean, once you paid him, I'm not saying give him everything, but you want to be able to see some things where you can kind of also win because of him, not because of your scheme in a sense, if he's actually the guy. And that's where I think, like I say, it's good if you have someone that you have to kind of work around, but we've seen those offenses once we kind of figure out your rules and we can kind of figure out some things, we can throw wrenches at you to really do things. And that's what you see the Bills have constantly done. They know how to guard Tariq and Jalen Waddle. Mm-hmm. And so once you have to start going to the others, it's like it don't look the same. Those other teams that don't play you as often, that don't study you as often, you break their defensive rules. But once you get to, Sean McDermott, who kind of he has your playbook and he knows he's going to see you every single year twice. It's like, okay, I know what you're trying to do. Hey guys, even when they're doing all of this motion, this, and this, follow them and we going to put, 3 over here, 2 over here. And then you get we'll man up with the rest of y'all and make them beat us.
You don't attribute that to divisional stuff?
I do, but also
because before you go, I'm glad you paused. Because if you on the flip side, the Rams and 49ers, the 49ers offense don't never look like it don't look like it do when they go against everybody else. Now, if the game is a back and forth game, but it's like you say, everybody don't look, that offense ain't as clicking like everything else, and it's because the Rams and I mean specifically Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan know each other,
right. And my next level to that was going to be that's why you beat the bad teams and you struggle against the good teams because when you get to the playoffs, those defensive coordinators, they know how to adjust and they know how to be like they know how to take certain things away. Where it's like Tyreek Hill, you're not going to beat us, doing some of all of these long ball stuff and all of this, and we're gonna make you we're gonna cloud your windows. And so that's another one of the reasons that I was gonna say yes, they give the bad teams issues. I mean, they give the bad teams issues, but when they get against defensive coordinators who know how to adjust or know how to who have wrinkles and have other tools in their toolbox, that's when they get caught up. And I think not having a quarterback who is okay, I'm seeing it and I'm seeing it develop. Mm-hmm. And this is where I'm going to go instead of being okay, at the snap of the ball, if this safety rotates down, this is where my guy should come open. And the next thing you know, you got a robber come up underneath something else, and then boom, you got a pick. Mm-hmm. And it looks like you just threw it directly into his chest because it's just in your head, you have a picture, and it's okay, I have a guy coming on a backside dig that should be open. Let me turn and throw it to the dig, and next thing you know, it's a safety sitting right there, right in front of it. So that's all I'm saying. Where it's you go actually having progressions.
I ain't taking nothing away from what you said. But what you said was profound, and I agree. I agree with what you're saying because I can add what you just said to a lot of other quarterbacks as well. So it's it's not necessarily just a tour thing, but it is specifically in this offense. Yeah, but I could have played devil's advocate. Mike White didn't look like Tua, and then but I'm not doing that because that's just pointless, not a debate show. But I get what you're saying because it's funny. I talked to my dad today. He was like, "Yo, the interceptions Tua looked bad before he got concussed." My dad was kind of alluding to something already being wrong with Tua. Now I didn't see the game because I was busy at work for some reason.
On a Thursday night.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, oh my God. Like, so I didn't see the game. And then when I was able to see the game, it was over. So I'm like, I'm not about to go through,
Right.
What I need to say. Whatever, it's already over. I can do what I need to do after that. But as far as what you're saying, because I seen that I know exactly that Robbie Chosen interception. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, damn, bro, who you were throwing to?
Right.
But it's once again like I'm throwing to a spot instead of and that's the thing they praise. They be like, he throws with so much anticipation,
And that's where it's like sometimes when is he actually throwing with anticipation? Because I don't consider that throwing with anticipation if you're just kind of like you have the picture. To me, anticipation is like anticipation is throwing you open because or something like that, where it's like I know you're covered, but I'm throwing with anticipation because I know as soon as you make your break, that's when you're gonna have your step, and then I'm gonna put it where only you can get it. So it's a little bit nitpicky in a sense.
Yeah,
but to me, I think it matters though.
I think it does. I think the reason why they're doing this, like they're treating him like this, is because of his lack of arm strength.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to throw it early. Like, you have to throw it way before he come out his break. Like, you have to throw it right here and right now, because if you wait for it any longer, with your lack of velocity that you have in your arm, it's gonna look like a duck, and it's gonna get picked off way more times than what it is.
Of course.
It's a gift.
I have a quarterback that does that too. You know what I mean? But to me, I think it's a little bit different. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, because I'm about to nitpick again. I don't want to do that. But let's get to it though, man. Like I said, everybody said it. I don't see not one person that haven't said it. Let's get right to it. Should Tua retire?
I actually knew we were gonna have this conversation when it came up, but then I started to think like, I don't think he should, because who is it? I get them mixed up. I think it's Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward
I'm so glad you said he had like 5 in concussions.
He's had like 5 concussions, but the only reason that we're talking about the only reason why we're talking about Tua is because we've seen Tua's in primetime games, and he threw up the gang signs
multiple times,
multiple times, big cripping. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's why we always say, oh, Tua should retire, because like you say, Denzel Ward has had 5. Sean just brought up Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed has 6. I believe this is Tua's 3rd. This is his 3rd documented that we know of. There was the Bills one, the Bengals one, and then this one.
Documented. But once again, his concussions,
yes,
every time. So like when you use the Denzel Ward, and I was going to use an example as well. Like, he gets concussions, and I'm not minimizing concussions. So just listen to what I'm saying. He got regular concussions.
I've had 8, so I know all about him.
No, I'm just saying he got regular concussions. Like, okay, boom, he just knocked out. Okay, cool. I'm not minimizing the concussion, but I'm just saying, like, his concussions he just laid out is regular.
For sure.
Tua's concussions is to the extreme that we thinking like, bro, he might not get up.
Yeah, 100%.
He has multiple, and we know you more susceptible to a concussion the more concussion that you get. But when you have these, like, these is different, bro. Like, I don't give a damn how many. If you get one of these, like, one of these is enough. One of these is equivalent to 2. I'm gonna just go ahead and just say that. So the fact that you already say
I had a couple of them, but so the thing about it is the reason why
wrong with you now.
I know, you know what I'm saying. It's all right. I'll be debating if I'm gonna donate my brain to research or not. But
nobody want that scrapple.
Hey, you know.
Nobody know about that scrapple.
Scrapple. Look, hey, it's go. My shit look like
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs. But nah, the reason why I say it is like I understand he's had some really bad ones and they've come on national television. But like Denzel Ward has had a couple in practice that we've never even seen. So again, we don't even know the severity of them and stuff like that. And sometimes, like, yeah, you can have, you know, like some of those tales where it's like you're out cold, your hands, you know, do certain crazy things. But Denzel Ward and some of those ones in practice, we like I said, we don't necessarily know the severity of those either. And you know, those could have been, you know, him running to make a tackle and, you know, he catch a knee against the head or something like that, or going up to break a pass and then his head snapped back to the ground and stuff like that. But we don't see it, so we don't know. That's the same time, like where he's like you hear somebody, oh, like, you know, they got, you know, they got injured in practice, and it's like you don't know the severity of it because you can't see it.
Well, we played Cowboys played the Browns week 1. So it was a lot of Browns coverage that I was paying attention to. They was really talking about him considering retirement too.
Yeah.
Like,
but again,
so it's not like of course it's not to the magnitude of Tua, because once again, we haven't seen Denzel Ward concussions as much as we've seen Tua. So of course it's viewed differently. But let's not act like they've been concerned about his as well. And on top of that, he has to hit. Like, he has to make contact.
Exactly.
So his is definitely more susceptible. Tua, he didn't have to do that play. He already had the first down. You know what I'm saying? He could have just slid and did what he had to do. And it still wasn't. I don't even know how he got concussed off of that hit. And
so, being, you know, as the concussion expert on this episode, I do know how he got concussed. So it don't seem like a lot, but it's the angle that he went into, you know, Damar Hamlin, which the memes have been kind of funny about that, not gonna lie. But when he went into Damar Hamlin, it's like, so it's basically like I had a concussion like this when I got into a car accident. So when his head hit into Damar Hamlin, his brain shifted. But then as soon as it hit his shoulder, his brain shifted again. So it kind of, you know, did that. And so that's why, like, it, you know, it messed him up. And I actually saw a doctor break this down. What that actually does, it fucks with the brain, like your actual brain stem. And when it fucks with your brain stem, that's what makes you throw up these, because it starts, you know, you lose some of your motor function. And they actually equate it to kind of like toddlers. I actually did some research on this. So like when like your when you see toddlers and they move, and then like when one arm goes up, like one leg goes up and then one is extended and stuff like that, it's very similar to that. I'm actually sending it to you because I thought it was actually pretty cool. But so that's kind of why he had that reaction. But it's kind of funny because last year people was making fun of Tua being, you know, fat and doing jujitsu, but it was like, oh, I want to be able to hold up in the pocket and stuff like that. And then he comes into this offseason, he slims down. I want to make some play, you know, be able to slim down, be a little bit more athletic and make plays, you know, outside of structure. The very first time it happens, he's out with a concussion. Like you said, he didn't have to do that. But to me, that's also that RG3 syndrome. He don't know how to protect himself. Like you said, he didn't have, like, he was good. Get down. Why are you taking on a safety?
Answer this. Didn't Tua have concussions in college? He got concussed one game, and didn't Jalen Hurts had to come in the game for him? Was that the game?
I thought it was. I don't think that was a concussion, but I can Google it.
It was some injury though. So
yeah.
But everybody's been saying it once again. It's time to retire. It's time to retire. It's time to retire. Here's the thing. Like, he really does have to consider retiring.
Oh yes, of course he has to consider it.
Like, could this is like say this could your next one you may not get so lucky,
right?
Like you say, you may not get so like you say you've been avoiding, but so many times, like you say, how many times you know you drive home drunk and the police let you go? Like, all right, now how many times they gonna let you go before your ass get a DUI? They lock your ass up. You know what I'm saying? That's the analogy I'm gonna use on that one. So it's like,
okay. He had he did, but it was the same play that he injured his hip. So that's what I was thinking of. I thought it was
that was fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think so. I think I really do, man, because it's because think about it. You gonna get sacked. You gonna get tackled.
Right.
You're gonna get hit again. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we already see that's a routine play that just got you. Now, who's to say, somebody come to sack you with malicious intent and just slam you to the ground like you got concussed in that Bills game? You got thrown to the ground on a regular toss. I mean, it was a regular football ground toss, but you just went back and hit your head then. So it's like it's the inevitable that you're going to get concussed again. So it's time to get your affairs in order and figure something else out.
Yeah, of course. It's definitely time for him to really start considering it, and I hope he has been, smart with his money, because you never know. It's looking kind of grim, and also it may be to a point where the Dolphins might start considering, secondary options, to kind of start preparing for life without Tua in a sense.
You know what? If that was the case, then they wouldn't have paid him.
I know I'm not saying they're gonna, maybe necessarily invest an extremely high draft pick, but I think what they will do is, like, with this offensive scheme, they might invest in this, they might invest a third round, fourth round pick into a quarterback, where it's like you have some talent and you have some upside, and somebody that Mike Daniels has evaluated and be like, I can work with that kind of thing, in a sense, to kind of see if, you can exceed your floor and kind of hit your ceiling, in a sense, because they do feel as if they are able to kind of compete. You don't pay Jalen Ramsey again. You don't have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, 7 running backs who run a 4-2. And some of those guys on that defensive line, if you don't think that you can, make some noise. So I think losing Tua is like,
Can I have some fun right here?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I want to have some fun now. Let me take this off, right? Because are we off Tua?
Yeah, we could be off the Bills and Dolphins. We didn't spend 30 minutes on that shit.
And before we move on, like I said, I hope for a speedy recovery for Tua. I hope everything's good. Like I said, they said it. Say he's feeling back to normal. His extremities is all intact. So, like I said, speedy recovery, man. I know we made a few jokes alongside. It wasn't the joking about him. We didn't make light on the situation. Just want to make sure that we, cross our T's, dot our I's on the situation. Like I said, hopefully get right. But you mentioned something though.
Oh shit.
You mentioned there was, they got paid. They paid Ramsey. They paid Tyreek. They paid Waddle. They got all these running backs. So what I'm saying, they paid a lot of people, right? So you saying they too good to tank? Am I right or wrong? That the roster is too good to tank.
Yeah, I think they'll win too many games because of the talent that they have.
That's his 2-part. So you believe that they won't be a top? Let's say Tua doesn't come back. So you believe that they will be out of the top 10?
Yes.
With this roster, they'll be out of the top 10.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go back there because I'm a hypothetical that. But let's say Tua does retire, right? Let's say the Panthers continue to be trash. As ass as they are, if they look week 1, they continue to be trash. They gonna have their first round pick this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be in the market for another quarterback, right?
Yep.
That they won't send Bryce to Miami.
I would do it because I don't. Again, like you said, you can get a first round talent. Like you can get a first round talent without having to give up a first rounder. You might not have to give up a second rounder the way he's looked.
Absolutely. And then the fact that they will have the number 1 overall pick, even if you got to give up a second round, whatever. Just say, I'm giving up a second round pick with somebody with 3 years of control left.
Exactly. And maybe you might be able to build that offensive line around him.
If you just not even the offensive line, if that offensive scheme that he's doing with his skill set, you don't think that he can do this similar things as Tua?
Absolutely, because again, I actually think, he has a better arm than Tua. I'm not saying he has the best arm, but I think he has a better arm than Tua. I think he can see the field a little bit better, but it hasn't looked like that in the NFL. But that's kind of some
Yeah,
I think compounded factors. I'm just saying from what I saw.
I see.
Yeah, right. But so I think he possesses that, and I think that he would be able to run that McDaniel offense at least on the level of Tua.
That's what I'm alluding to. If that's the case, I feel that they should if the Panthers are going to be just bad as everybody claims that they're going to be, then that should be considerations next year. Because who else they gonna go up? Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, maybe Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? Stuff. Daniel Jones. Hold on. Could Mike McDaniel fix Daniel Jones?
Because I thought I
we seen it.
Hey man.
He just stay focused.
Right. But I think because I don't know because I thought Daboll would be able to fix Daniel Jones.
Cool, because I want to go to my part 2 of my hypothetical. I'm having fun right now. Somebody trying to manipulate this draft. And if they fall, and I'm hypothetical, let's say they fall. Let's say they fall into the top 10. Would the Dolphins be one of the teams that Coach Prime would allow Shedeur to go to?
Absolutely. Because guess what? Remember he said he don't want him playing in the cold?
Mm-hmm.
So he don't want him playing in the cold. I think Coach Prime, he would love Shedeur to be there with Tyreek and Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees that offensive scheme that would allow, Shedeur to kind of, do some of the things that he's best at. And, not necessarily having to, rely on his, athleticism to kind of, play out a structure. He would, because that's not one of his strongest things. He's not the most athletic, He might be Jacoby Brissett athletic, but Gerard Mayo said. But I think that would be a place that Shedeur actually would have success too, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I was thinking
and also they might not need to land in the top 10 to get Shedeur, but that is going to be another topic for another day.
Yeah, we gonna run out of time.
If we just saying.
Because we got more time to get on that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We'll clip. Yeah, wow.
I'm having fun right now, my brother, and I hope everybody else having fun with us too. I want to have a game with you though.
All right,
and it's kind of based off week 1 what we've seen. You know, what I'm saying I want to see if and people that hold on before we. Do y'all think Shedeur would be? I personally do think so. I think he has all the tools to be one of the top quarterback in this league, in the league. Does he have an attitude thing that he might need to be? He needs to be humble.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it's hard to humble a son of Deion Sanders. So
exactly,
that's some things that they're gonna have to work overtime to do. And then when they start doing that, then I'm gonna lean on the side of Shedeur, like, hold on, y'all doing too much. But football wise, skill set wise, I think he has all the tools to be a legit quarterback.
But here's my thing also. Do I think he has the ability to be a decent or good quarterback? Absolutely. But one of the things that you and I have always talked about that people always kind of bring in and say, oh, this cute quarterback trash, this and that. It's a situation that you land in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he has to be in a situation where there is an offensive coordinator or someone who is willing to be like, hey, these are your strengths. Let's play to your strengths. And not an offensive coordinator that'll come in and be like, this is my offense. Let's run it.
Yeah. I agree.
And like you said, we got time to talk about this also, because again, like I said, I'll bring my statement up again at a later date.
I want to have a game called Reality Check.
Oh shit!
And And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna throw you a layup. I'm gonna throw you a layup. Is this the real Saquon that we seeing now?
So as you can see, I targeted Saquon in a couple of drafts because I do believe, yes, like because we saw shades of that his rookie season. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like he's extremely old and stuff like that. So he has the talent, and he not only is he able to run behind exponentially better offensive line.
Oh yeah, easy.
Like, what do we always say about running quarterbacks? It's gonna help elevate your run game anyway. So I think it allows him to really work in space where he can truly do some of the things that he does best. And so I think I won't necessarily say, is this the real Saquon? Because
you know what? I should have. I'm gonna ask this differently. It's going to be the same answer.
yeah.
Is this Saquon sustainable?
Yes, I do believe this version of Saquon Barkley is sustainable because I think it's going to allow him to really be utilized in a situation where you can't just clog up every single hole and make him beat you from behind the line of scrimmage. You're going to have to tackle him 2-3 yards down the field. And if you miss, it could turn into 20. It could turn into 40.
You know, we knew Eagles fan extraordinaire Sean was gonna pop up.
Exactly. Giants failed. Yeah, Giants failed him. Like, dang, dog.
We know Sean was gonna
Bro,
pop up.
Bro,
But I got a part two on this. On this. It's not about Saquon. Will Jalen Hurts' decision making be a detriment to this team?
Yeah, because I don't think he's going to be able to get bailed out every single time he makes a mistake.
All right.
Like that Packers game, he was able to get bailed out, but I don't think that's that's not sustainable.
To me, if I had to be like, I'm gonna be quite honest. I watched that game with pure hate. You know, of course,
Right.
divisional
Of course.
But to be objective, those decision making, those bad decisions that he had, I'm like, okay, this looks bad. But that comes with the growing pains of them asking you to do something differently that you have never been asked for since you entered the NFL.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to give and take, and it's only week one. So who's to say that he's not going to understand? Hey, look, I can't hit that seam like that. I may have to throw it a little bit early. I may have to do something differently. Oh, throwing it, I might have to, it's a growing pain.
Yeah, and so here's my thing. Like,
not a growing pain, it's a learning experience.
Thing. Right. So they play Monday night against the Eagles. I mean, the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make the mistakes across the middle of the field. Because guess what? It's Jesse Bates over there. Justin Simmons over there. You know what I'm saying? So, and they good, like they're the Packers, they brought in Xavier McKinney. They have some good guys in the back end of that defense too. But it's like you make some of that do that to Jesse Bates. It might not just be one or two. You might have a Nathan Peterman game if you like, and then if you can't throw it over the middle, and then you still have AJ Terrell back there as well, who's able to kind of guard one-on-one.
He had a day with Pickens.
Yeah, he had a day with Pickens, but
okay, if you had a day with Pickens, then AJ Brown's in the building.
I completely understand that, but all I'm saying is I think that it can get bad quick. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm saying it can get bad quick if you start those mistakes can start snowballing. That's all I'm saying. And
like I said, objectively speaking, it could get better.
Yeah, absolutely.
He could develop into something like, oh, this is exactly what we thought when we brought Kellen Moore in. This is exactly,
And also with the run game, it should help him out as well.
Yeah. Let's just laugh because he's right.
He's right. He's right.
They gonna score this week, bro.
Yeah, because they can't get
When they score, this is another near and dear to your heart. Will Marvin Harrison Jr. be a disappointment this season?
No.
All right. Expound, my brother. I'm coming after you.
Pause.
Yeah.
So I think
sorry.
one of the things that I actually, I'll give credit to where credit is due. Our guy Dominique Foxworth, he on his pod, he broke it down. He said the Bills came into that game and put the Tyreek Hill defense onto Marvin Harrison. And so like it wasn't like, for like, oh, he just like he couldn't do nothing, he ain't good. It's like, hey dog, we're not gonna let you do nothing. So it's compounded because he had that comeback and he dropped it. But it happens, dog. Like dudes drop passes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you can't get into a rhythm sometimes, and then you get the ball, it's like, that was my one kind of thing. And so no, I'm not necessarily worried about Marvin Harrison. I do not think he's going to be a disappointment. To me, I think it's more so a product of the other guys trying to really get involved and allowing and forcing teams to play them a little bit more straight up. And I will say, the Cardinals, they were in that game with the defensive issues that they have. They had a chance to win that game. You get what I'm saying? And so I think that's just a sign of they're going to be a pesky team, and Marvin Harrison is going to have his games. He's going to have his games, but they just came in and was like, nah, we're going to do you just like we do Tyreek. And they didn't move him around like they moved Tyreek. So he was easy to find.
It could be, you know what? You know why? Because I shouldn't have to move you week 1 for a rookie. Like, you shouldn't get veteran treatment. You know what I'm saying? Bracket coverage for somebody we've never seen before.
Yeah,
that's insane to me.
That's signs of how good people like touted him to be.
Bro, Calvin Johnson's first game he didn't get bracket coverage, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get no, I look, trust me.
But hold on. I get it on the other side too. Like, bro, I'm not scared of Greg Dolch, Michael Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not scared of them. But at the same time, and that's the beauty of listening to multiple people and talking to multiple people. We all see the highlight play of him running wide ass open and throwing his hands up. And even I sent it to you. And what did you say? He like, look, shoot you. He like, I'm gonna shoot Collison Bell. He did have somebody bearing down in his face.
A free rusher,
a free rusher. So of course, he looks wide open. Of course, he's wide open, but there's a reason why he didn't make that pass. There's also some things that he didn't separate as much as you would think, because of course he's not the fastest guy, but at the same time that comes with chemistry. Sometimes the quarterback needs to see you open before I just trust it to keep throwing it to your way. You know what I'm saying? That's a chemistry thing. Yeah, so that's going to take time as well. But like I said, getting bracket coverage week 1 out the gate, that's on the offensive coordinator to learn from that. He's like, okay, now we're not gonna make that mistake again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think he's going to be fine.
He'll be fine. And also, I actually didn't have a problem with what Kyler Murray said.
Once you listen to the rest of it, that's the thing. Like, once the clip is the clip is going to do what the clip is supposed to do.
Yeah.
But once you listen to the rest of it, it's like, okay, I get what you're saying.
And also, even with the clip, I'm taking it in the context of how the Bills were playing them. It's like, yeah, like y'all want me to force, like, because now I'm forcing it to him in double coverage, and I throw 3 interceptions because I targeted Marvin Harrison in double coverage. Then y'all gonna be like, can Marvin Harrison succeed with Kyler Murray at quarterback? No, I had it what I did had us in the game. We just we're still we're the Cardinals. Did y'all expect us to beat the Bills anyway?
Only Hill dumbass picked y'all to win. Breaking news: Caitlin Clark breaks the assist record. Fever rookie breaks WNBA all-time single season record with 317 assists. Yo, she's everything is advertised, bro.
WNBA in good hands, yo.
And I'm glad. Like I'm glad. Like we can stop all the nonsense, bro. Like all the, I get it. I'm sorry that Angel Reese got injured, and all that. But I know that you was talking about like the rivalry is going to fuel what the WNBA needs for the notoriety. But like when you talk about the basketball sense of it, Shorty Cole, bro.
Oh, bro, I've never said I have.
No.
Yeah, no, I've never said anything like that. But what I will say in this sense is, again, like I said, with the NBA, I mean the WNBA, they're with Caitlin Clark, you have veteran star power. Now you got a lot of rookie star power, and you're having people kind of come in with either kind of like that, is Terry Conklin versus James the Reaper Roper, in a sense, where it's like people either gonna be with Caitlin Clark or they gonna be with whoever else she going against, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and so
them people you name? Who?
Great White Hype, Irish Terry Conklin, James the Reaper Roper. Come on now.
I forgot.
Come on now, Hill.
I forgot.
Bro,
I forgot.
I messed it up. I'm so disappointed.
I messed it up. I'm sorry. But at the same time, I think they still have to do a better job because, like you said, A'ja Wilson broke a record too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry and hopefully Miss King is still here and she can correct me. I forgot. I think it's a single season points record.
Yeah, it's the single season points record.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to do a better job to promote her, bro. Like we have the eyes now, right? Like Caitlin brought the eyes. Cool. Whatever we got to do to watch, we watch it. Now
promote your best player.
You feel what I'm saying? Like she is the best.
Promote your best player.
They got some, and this has been.
It's been a great season.
Hey,
it's been a great season.
Oh, okay. And I've been
not for my gambling, but
they
company.
Back to the game. But shouts out to them, man. Shouts out to them. Oh man, do I want? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I gotta trigger you. I gotta pick.
Go ahead, man. It's okay.
And my guy Curtis is still in the building, so this is going to be a great one. TJ Watt is the best defensive player in the league, hands down.
I won't say hands down, but it's definitely to me, it's still a conversation. I think it's that he Steelers fans hate to hear it, but I think it's still a conversation between him and Myles Garrett. And I still want to see how Micah is going to be in this Mike Zimmer's defense. I do think he's going to be in that conversation too, because but so I still think it's between Myles Garrett and in the conversation. I don't think it's hands down. I do not think it's hands down. But you need to leave. That's exactly how I read that. You need to leave.
Oh man! Shout out to the Fab Five, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in the Fab Five now too.
Yeah, for sure.
His performance, man. It.
The reason,
I know why, and I don't want you to do it.
I'm about to sound like a hater, but I'm gonna do it.
I don't want you to do it, bro.
Okay.
I did set you up to do it, but I don't want you to do it because you set it up, and it's not hands down. I asked you, was it hands down? That was a definitive. He the number one, and it's TJ Watt, and these are the Temptations. You said no, cool, because Myles Garrett almost wrecked that game. Against the Cowboys. Like, he gave Tyler Guyton a fit.
Work.
You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, Michael Parsons, he got people asking for James Winston to get in the game now.
Exactly. And that's one of the things where it's like, that's not hands down. Like, to me, and fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Bro, Kirk Cousins is a statue, dog. Like, you running a 100-meter dash to the quarterback.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Dak can move. Deshaun Watson can move.
Mm-hmm.
They was chasing him around, and then they was getting him off the spot And so he was like, they were able to kind of get free and do certain things, and they still wrecking shit. So I like, again, I'm not taking nothing away from TJ Watt, but it's like that performance was great, but that's not enough for me to just say unequivocally you're the best defensive player in the game. Because again, we didn't even talk about linebackers, corners, safeties, none of that, because everyone just talks about the set.
Did you see Fred Warner Monday night, bro?
Thank you, because I was about to say, I know the NFL, they treating off-ball linebackers like running backs, but god damn it, Fred Warner, he's a motherfucking problem,
bro. He diving for plays. I'm like, bro, come on, dog, come on, Fred. Like
linebacker Ed Reed.
Yo, that might be the best assessment I've, for real. But it's like, I we had our conversation with our guy. This is more so for our guy Jalen.
For sure. I know he gonna see it.
But we can't penalize TJ for doing what he's supposed to do.
No.
I know you're not. Because at this point, we're just nitpicking when we have a conversation at this point. Because they put Kurt ass out there as a liability. They made sure that he didn't move. They made sure that he didn't do nothing. They put him in the pistol and be like, hey, good, you can't do no play action. And look, bro, you mean to tell me that, bro, we thought the Falcons offensive line was good. We thought so. But they ain't that good that you could just say, hey, just Joe, go ahead, block him, dog. And that's
right,
still PJ Watt, dog.
For sure. Like, and one more, like
you handicapped yourself.
Exactly. And you got dudes just out here one-on-one whole game. Like, that's some shit the Bengals do. But I do want to throw one more name out there just out of respect because of what happened. Chris Jones.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He said he went to the end. Hey, move inside. I got him.
Bo was playing defensive end edge.
Rushing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and getting home.
Getting home. So again, it's not hands down. It's nowhere close to being hands down either. Because like you said, all the names that we named immediately, and like I said, we didn't even move further off the ball yet. So again, I don't know, like it's not hands down, but
he had a
great game.
Yeah, and then he got a layup this week too. So that's yeah. All right, man. I've been messing with you all night, man. But I'm, just know I'm your bro. I'm your bro. I'm the real bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm honest, right?
All right, we about to test that honesty.
Okay.
About to test that honesty. And then the philosophy for it, back me up. Nobody is exempt from criticism. You know what I'm saying? We had a clip, on the facility. Shouts out to the facility. It's actually been better than what I thought, to be quiet. I haven't watched the show. I don't watch these shows, but the clips that I've seen, other than Shady being Shady, they've been doing I kind of like what they're doing right now. It is kind of different from I like what they're doing. I'm not even gonna be mad at it. But James Jones had said something about Joe Burrow, and me and you had a back and forth, and I'm like, we got to talk about this. So I'm gonna bring up the quote that he said. Take this off so we can read it fully. Joe Burrow, without top elite wide receivers, is average. And then y'all can go to the facility page and see the full clip that you want to see. He was, he had a lot to say. He brought Joe Burrow to the fire. So back to reality check. I can take this off. And to the reality check question. Is Burrow washed?
No, Joe Burrow's not washed. And the reason why I say Joe Burrow's not washed is because I've seen him do this the entire, career as a Bengal, where we start off slow. And it's like we have these head scratching ass games. And as much as I hate it and as much as it's frustrating, I can't necessarily say he's washed right now, strictly off the fact of Jamar Chase. He just got to camp on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of like them playing in college together or whatever the case is, he just got to camp on Wednesday. They only threw once the entire summer. T. Higgins, he was a part of the game plan until he went out with a hamstring. I think it was Thursday. So some of the stuff that you planned on doing is like, okay, we got to scrap that. And then you're starting to work in some of these other guys who haven't been major contributors at all. And a lot of that comes with play calling. Oh, I'm taking too long?
No. I got it.
But nah, a lot of that comes with play calling, but a lot of that comes with rest on Joe Burrow too, because say what you want, throughout that game, the offensive line held up pretty well. And there's some of those times where it's like Joe Burrow could have held the ball longer and actually been the playmaker that Joe Burrow wants to be, but instead he just kind of, dumped it off. And, he was still in a good pocket. And so to me, that comes with lack of reps. And I also think that's the reason why the beginning of the season, Joe Burrow always looked like rookie Jared Goff, because he's got to start he's got it's almost like AOL. Like he ain't just Wi-Fi where he can open his computer and everything is just already there and he's back to being a robot. It's like sometimes it seems like it's like AOL where it's like the load up process, and then next thing you know, then he start clicking and he get comfortable when he starts seeing he starts seeing everything good and he's able to kind of get everything firing. And that's what I don't like with them not playing in preseason, because if he's going to have that ramp up period and he wants to kind of see that and he wants to get things at game speed and kind of see these other wrinkles that these other coordinators are going to throw at him, to me, that only comes with game reps.
So you advocate for him to play in preseason is what you're saying. This is the problem.
I'm not advocating him to play, saying that they should have played him in previous preseasons. What I am saying is this was the first time he's been healthy in camp.
Yeah.
And you need to play him.
But I mean, play him what in preseason? In
preseason, you need to play him, and you should have played him and together with the receivers that he was going to play with. If Jamar Chase wasn't going to show up, play him with T. Higgins, play him with Andre Yosevich, play him with Mike Gesicki, Trenton Irwin, Charlie Jones, some of those guys, some of those bodies that was going to be there. And it's the same with the defense. Those defensive starters. And that's why they couldn't tackle. Because guess what? Y'all don't tackle in practice.
Yeah. I mean,
hit people. And so to me, you can't come out here and just be like, all right, guys, flip the switch. Let's try and make a playoff run.
But this was a full, like you said, this was a full off season for Joe Burrow. He was there the entire training camp. He had no hiccups in the training camp. I do know y'all had a joint practice with the Colts. Like you say, he got those live reps against the Colts. You know what I'm saying? Those are things. Like you say, a lot of people projected the Patriots to be one of the worst teams in the league. At bare minimum, you can lose. You know I always say you can lose a game, but it's how
I told you my keys to victory, right?
Yes, you did.
And guess what? Guess what happened? None of them.
And it's I know we focus on the quarterback. We focus on the quarterbacks all the time. The quarterbacks is the number one thing that we always look at, and everything else. It was a lot of factors before you get to Joe. But the thing about when you got to Joe didn't help out none of those other factors. And Joe is supposed to be an elite quarterback. Joe is considered, he's in the top 5. Wherever you have him ranked, he's in the top 5. So when you have an elite quarterback, he's supposed to mitigate some of those things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the defense can't stop the run. Okay, put us points. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Okay, cool. You said it yourself. He was getting blocked. The pass rush really wanted to get to him. Okay, make a play. Be the playmaker.
Let me shoot, and I will shoot Joe Burrow some bail. How I'll shoot Joe Burrow some bail is on back-to-back plays, we should have had touchdowns that would have tied the game up.
Mm-hmm.
His best throw of the day was that corner route to Mike Gesicki that he just didn't complete. He didn't complete the catch. And then for some reason, Tanner Hudson is your tight end on the very next play, and he going into the end zone like Shady and get the ball punched out. He could have had 2 hands on the ball and fell forward and scored.
Like you said, the first 3 weeks are like preseason since they shortened the preseason. A lot of teams look like preseason.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Like,
For sure.
And we didn't touch on this specifically in the recap, but I can say that for the Packers. For the Packers, to me, it sounded like they was that game against the Eagles. It felt to me that they were smelling themselves. It's like, oh yeah, I heard everybody. Yeah, they got us winning. They got us winning the Super Bowl, getting to the Super Bowl. Yeah, we Jordan Love by the MVP. It's like, you know, they say, oh, we don't listen to the noise. We block out all the noise. It seemed like, nah, they heard all the positives. That's how they played to me. Now, once again, I watched the game full of hate.
For sure.
So that could be this could be a terrible take. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it from a Packers point of view, like y'all should win this game. They had plenty of opportunities to win this game. But in regards to the preseason, that's how y'all played.
Yeah.
Like I said, your tackling was terrible. Because of course, we really don't tackle in preseason or in training camp. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, the mistake, the Tanner Hudson fumble, certain things like Gesicki not catching the ball, certain things, you know, certain
shit. Geno Stone, even Geno Stone, that interception, you know, it was a tough play, but he brings down that interception. That's points off the board. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
I mean, training camp, like Brandon Ayuk, they had you dead in your hands. It's a tough catch, but last year you make that catch.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, CeeDee Lamb had a couple drops. You know what I'm saying? Those were tough drops, but
it's plays you expect you expect your star to make.
Yeah, these is plays that I know I seen him make. And you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, bro. You like, you just drop this? Come on now. So that's the lack of training camp that you've seen it, you know what I'm saying? And of course, with the lack of preseason. But at the end of the day, it still was no excuse for y'all to lose that game.
No, absolutely not. And like I said, everything that could go wrong went wrong, and that's why we lost the game.
No, but I mean, like you say, being washed was that's a tough statement. But
what I do want to say, what I don't like about that, you know, and not necessarily you saying is,
I was just doing that.
No. What I don't like about what James Jones said is, you know, oh, Joe Burrow can't win without elite receivers. He has a 3-1 record without Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
He's thrown for 300 plus yards multiple times without Jamar Chase. T. Higgins may be a number one. He's not an elite receiver though. So he's played games with T. Higgins. We've had games where Jamar Chase and T. Higgins have been out, and we've won those games. And then what I also will say is, I don't like how people are so quick to just, you know, say, oh, we've been overrating Joe Burrow because he gets carried. And again, hey guys, we called Patrick Mahomes the greatest in the world, but he also has the greatest, you know, offensive coach that we've probably ever seen also. And so I'm not and that's not to disparage or take anything away from Patrick Mahomes, but like let's not act like everyone was saying, oh, the Bengals are going to get Joe Burrow killed because they haven't put an offensive line in front of him. And he took that team to the Super Bowl where damn near 4 of those offensive linemen wasn't in the league the next year.
Yeah.
So I understand, oh, he can't do it without elite weapons, but we've seen quarterbacks can't do it without the offensive line in front of him. And he did that. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to say like, oh, you know, he's not who we thought he is. He's overrated when there's plenty of other people in line, I believe, to get called overrated before we get to Joe Burrow.
To me, I didn't take it that way, and because I'm not a Bengals fan, of course I wouldn't take it the same way as you. To me, I took it as it's time to hold him accountable. It's time to bring. It's time to address some things. It's time to talk. It's time to talk about it, because the way we talk about Joe is, oh yeah, if Joe healthy, we good. We gonna get there. We ain't gotta worry about it. Oh, you know the Bengals started off slow. Don't worry about it. Mere bag of shells, bro. You know what I'm saying? We good. But think about when y'all started off slow, y'all went against somebody. Y'all didn't go one against the projected worst teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? So to once again, to me, it came about like, okay, bro, like, all right, man, all the sunshine is a little gone, man. Like, yeah, hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because we had a whole factor cap section about Josh Allen last year. And about Josh Allen when he was throwing them picks, and we was like, yo, is he still elite? Is he this and that? Are they gonna miss the playoffs? We did this with Josh Allen. Think about it. we've done this with Justin Herbert so much that we don't really have to touch it. They done. We done with the 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
When it comes to Justin Herbert, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, they've talked about Lamar Jackson when it comes about accountability. They're like, look, bro, you got to show up in the playoffs. Hey, you know what they do about that? Hey, they started to do some of this stuff with Hurts. They like, look, Hurts, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
How I took it, me as an outsider, is about okay, it's an accountability thing. Let's hold them to the fire. Let's talk about some things.
Absolutely.
You're not wrong about what your assessment though, because that's how you're a fan. You're supposed to address it. It's like, hold on, bro, y'all going a little too far. I'm going a little too far with the accountability. You know what I'm saying? So
see, to me, I'm cool with saying, hey, you need to stay healthy. You need to get over the hump. I'm cool with that. But to say like, oh, you ain't nothing without your weapons and this and that, like because he called him, because I believe James Jones also called him average.
He put some sauce on that.
And so to me, again, like to me, when you say, oh, without elite options, he's just average. That's where I'm like, okay, now you're taking it too far, because he's still not average. Especially like if we want to get like to the actual, you know, crux of the word average, like that tier of quarterbacks,
yeah,
he ain't there.
He put the TV sauce on it. Don't worry, he put the TV sauce on it. I'm not gonna take away from that one. I'm not gonna take away from that. He put the TV sauce on it. All right, man, let's get to the picks though. But but I get what you're saying though. It's time to hold some people accountable, man. Like,
yeah, no, we could. Nobody is above criticism on this here show.
Nobody is exempt, bro. Nobody's exempt.
So we get to the picks.
Yeah. All right. Where they at though? Oh, there they go.
There they go. I ain't forget. I did not forget.
Nah, I couldn't see it on the let's get it, man. Obviously, we already missed Thursday, and from a scheduling aspect, we definitely will be more Fridays oriented, like I say. But more Fridays, we're gonna be more lunch hour, more lunch hour Fridays. That's what we agreed to, AJ.
Yeah, about lunch hour. About lunch hour.
You know, brunch and lunch. You know what I'm saying? Just have your notifications on. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, you don't catch us on live, just catch us on the repeat, man.
All right.
Disrespect, this kid. There you go. But as we already know, the Thursday night result. How you want to do this? How you want to go down the graphic?
You want to do it from our pick'ems?
Nah, let's from the graphic aspect. Just go left to right.
Okay, cool.
Boom. We already know the result of the Bills and the Dolphins. Let's go to the right. We got we got the Ravens and the Raiders.
All right, I'm going the Ravens, man.
Yeah, it's about to be ugly.
Yeah, I think this might get a little. This one might get a little ugly,
bro. If J.K. Dobbins can come off the emergency room and run for whatever he ran for, bro, whatever parlay y'all got, go ahead bet the over on Derrick Henry, despite what Jim Harbaugh said.
Yeah,
that's John Harbaugh.
John.
One of them Harbaughs.
Yeah, the one that don't wear Dockers.
The nasty game of the week.
I don't know, man. This one got some competition as the nasty game of the week.
This one got competition as the nasty game of the week?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we got the first nasty game of the week.
So we got this Hills pick for the nasty game of the week. Okay. We'll get to my nasty game of the week, goddammit.
Okay. We got the Chargers and the Panthers.
I'm going with the Chargers. I feel bad for Bryce Young, man. Like,
I feel bad for my lineup too. That's all.
Yeah, I do.
And your lineup too.
Justin, yeah. I feel bad for Merck, man.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, I gotta holler at them.
Yeah, we definitely talked to him. But yeah, I definitely got the Chargers as well. The Panthers, yeah. I didn't expect the Panthers to be this bad, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, we did our divisional preview. Like, we was all right with the preview, man. With the maybe we was too damn positive. Obviously,
I think, but you know what? I think they needed our positivity in this moment. Hopefully, like we said, it's just an extended preseason and they start to look a little bit better. But dog, I don't know.
Yeah,
Especially not with Derek Brown going out for the season, man.
yeah, that's making it worse. I mean, Gus Edwards about to break a 40-yard. You know, Gus
Oh,
run
God.
a 5 flat. We got the Saints versus the Cowboys. Man, Cowboy community in the flux.
Yeah.
They treating us like this the Cardinals game last year.
I gotta sneeze.
Go ahead, just mute your camera.
It ain't.
You know, they're treating it like it's a trap game.
Yeah.
They don't believe what the Saints did last week against the Panthers. You know, so they make it seem like it's about to. It's all over the place in Cowboy land. I'm gonna just tell you that.
For sure.
I got the Cowboys winning.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving y'all a picture of what I deal with in Cowboys land. Like,
yeah, I got the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys with it too.
I'm about to take Sean after this, bro.
Right. The Saints, that Clint Kubiak offense did look pretty good, but also Panthers.
Bro. Panthers aside, bro, the Kubiak lineage.
Yeah.
It's
It's almost like the Shanahan thing where it's like, hey,
is.
you go 1,000-yard rusher. 1,000-yard rusher. So again, I don't think this is going to be a blowout, but I do think the Cowboys win it.
But this is my thing about the Kubiak, and I'm sorry, bro. Derek Carr ain't that damn trash, bro. This offense, the Kubiak offense specifically,
this could work for him. This can make an average quarterback up a tier. Sam Darnold, Kevin O'Connell. We'll get to there.
That ain't even the. I'm talking about the basic Kubiak.
Yeah.
Matt Schaub offense.
Right. No.
Can make a quarterback that's trash average.
I completely understand. That's what I say. I don't think this is going to be a blowout because I think the Kubiak offense, they're going to be able to put up some points with the options that they got. So I think it's going to be a good game, but I still am going to Cowboys.
At the same time, Zimmer, he was the coordinator last year for Zimmer. So it's nothing that he ran with Zimmer as well, but Zimmer has a winning record against the Shanahan and the Bay.
No, yeah, 100%. That's why I say I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, and programming note: Dallas Duo will be recording after the game that night. D White is he's going to Virginia Tech game tonight, so we didn't record tonight. So Friday's gonna catch a doubleheader. You'll get 3-man weave at lunch hour. You can get Dallas Duo at night. So that's a programming note. Also, like you said, we got the Can't Ban San Fran on Tuesday. We got There's No Crying in Fantasies on Wednesday. Like, come on, bro. This is the network, bro.
It's the network.
I don't know why we don't have a Steelers show on this. But okay.
They all want to talk so much shit to me anyway.
I don't know why we don't have a Steelers show on here. I'm just gonna keep saying that until somebody step up and come on now. And we could have had a Commander show. We got the Bucks and the Lions. Oh, God damn, that should be the 4:00 game, bro. Like, come on, NFL.
Well, they definitely should flex this one.
Like,
but it's too early.
Man,
but
for the viewership, man. Like, what are we looking at 4:00 is what I'm saying. Like,
well, I mean,
yeah. What are we looking at 4:00, bro? We got to because obviously because Tom Brady's coming to this game for the 1:00 game for the Cowboys and Saints. He should be this game at the 4:00 slot. But I got the Lions.
Yeah, I got the Lions too. I think Baker still look good, but I do want to see it against this Lions defense because that defense actually played pretty good against the Rams, man. And so I do want to see what they'll look like. So, but Lions.
Think about I'm going on a quick tangent too. Sorry. If we already pay for all these streaming services and all this stuff, right? Then why isn't the flex schedule? They should be flexing a lot of these games. I'm sorry. Like, there's no reason if I'm looking at this, the way this is set up, right? There's no reason that Washington and the Giants should be at 4:00.
Yeah, it's strictly because
I'm not sure if it's 4:00.
It's strictly, I believe it is, but the only, let me double check. But the only reason why I think it is, no, it's a 1:00 game.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, based off the graphic, I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong.
Yeah, nah. The 4:00 slate is Cardinals, Rams, Broncos, Steelers.
49. No, 49 is at the 1:00.
49ers on 1:00, and then it's the Bengals and Chiefs.
Yeah, okay, but come on, NFL, come on now. Sorry, I'm sorry, y'all.
You good? Next up,
we got the Colts and the Malik Willis Packers.
Hey man, I think the Packers seen Malik Willis in practice and was like, "Hey man, Jordan Love might he might start this week." so because of that, I'm going to Colts.
They seen Sean Clifford and said, "We got to go get Malik Willis."
So it's like, hey,
you got to be.
Yeah, so we'll be like, hey man, if that's how the Packers feel, I gotta go to Colts. I gotta go with the Colts.
This is a test for me. I got the Colts, bro. If the Colts come out there with that same ass cover 3,
yes, they will. That Gus Bradley shit, dog. Like,
then I'm done with the 90s, bro. If that's
he got to go. He got to go. Like that's all. Like that. That's all you run. You don't even put no dressing on it,
bro. I'm running 5-2, 4-3 over. Like I'm running like bare front. Like, bro, you're gonna have to show me that you can throw Malik Willis, bro. Like I'm serious, bro. Like I might be running goal line out here, bro. Like that disrespectful with it. Like,
yeah,
I'm that disrespectful with it, bro. But if you come out here with that same regular ass cup, I'm sorry. Only came back good. We didn't want to hold you up your Friday night, but King, we got you. We picked the Colts. Browns and the Jaguars. I'm about to wrap it up, man. Come on, y'all. We got the Browns and the Jaguars. Who you got?
I'm going with the
that.
I got money on the Jags, but since you got money on the Jags, I might have to switch. But
AJ said since you got money on the Jags, he's switching.
So what?
He's switching with the Browns now.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with the Jags.
Ooh, spicy.
I'm sorry. You got how you turn your whole house against me? But no, I got the Jags. I'm going with the Jags.
They only against you when I'm. You got the Jag. I got the Jags too, just because of Deshaun Watson, bro. He can't lick back.
Yeah, because guess what? If it was Jameis, I might pick them.
Yeah, bro. If it was DTR, I might pick them.
Like all right. What's next? We got the 49ers.
49ers and the Vikings. I had the 49ers, bro.
I got the 49ers, but I think it's actually gonna be a pretty good game.
Yeah, I think the Vikings gonna show up way better than what the Jets did.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good game. So I got the 49ers. All right, we got the Patriots and the Seahawks. I'm going with the Seahawks, but I low key want to like pick the Patriots.
No, you don't.
Just so I can be like, see, they kind of all right, yo. It wasn't just us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Jets, Titans.
I got the Jets. You know what's crazy? I want to pick the Titans.
I do too, dog. Like I look, no bullshit. I just switched because it's like I might pick the Titans. You know why? Because seeing what Tavondre Sweat and Justin Simmons did, I'm like, Aaron ain't like they might give him fits. And if L'Jarius Sneed can shut down Garrett Wilson, they gonna have a long day.
They're gonna have a long day, bro, because Alex Lazard is still trash. He's still trash.
Mike Williams
is still limping. I'm going to pick the Jets, but I really won't be surprised if the Titans win, bro. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna pick.
My wife got the Titans, yo.
I'm gonna pick the Titans.
But
she done picked the spread and everything. Oh shit, come on. But this pick is gonna be off pure hate because hopefully, if the Jets go down 0-2, they get more news coverage than if we go down 0-2. So I'm going to Titans.
We got the Giants versus Commanders.
My nasty game of the week.
Oh yeah. I'm about to say, yeah.
This is my nasty game of the week.
Yeah, this is
Because dog,
we might
like,
have to make this a graphic. Man.
this is my nasty game of the week. Because ew. Hey,
I got the Commanders though.
oh yeah, absolutely. I got the Commanders.
Sean,
But
get out of here, Sean. I forgot he Eagles fan. My fault.
yeah, but the reason why I say that is because
Who what?
Malik Neighbors don't want to be there. From the draft, I told you he wanted to be a Charger. From the draft, we knew he wanted to be a Charger. And we see why. Like, Daniel Jones is 3 downs of ass cheeks, dog.
On the flip side, the Commanders can't cover us right now, bro.
Absolutely. But also, Jaden Daniels still taking these Mickey Mouse ass hits.
And who? Okay. At some point, they're gonna listen to me. There's a reason why I compared him to RG3. There's a reason why.
Bro, why are you still getting the Madden 98 helmet popped off hit?
Yeah, like come on, man.
Like, what is you doing, dog? You are 163 pounds.
In 2024.
Yeah.
Man, you just called it like my own. That's the reverse psychology or that I hate my team hate type.
Hell yeah. Because
Which I mean, you're Eagles fan,
Daniel Jones ain't never looked like no Mahomes in his best game.
It's right with the Eagles, man. You feel better.
Exactly.
You got the Rams and the Cardinals. You know what's crazy? If I was real, I know I'm picking on my parlay. I'm picking the plus something spread on the Cardinals.
Yeah,
I think the Rams still gonna win.
I can respect that, but I'm going with the Cardinals.
The Rams
And
got just too many injuries that they're dealing with, bro.
exactly. Like I'm sorry, dog. That offensive line, like I don't know who the Cardinals gonna have rushing the passer.
Us.
But if you can't beat that offensive line,
Us.
then my hot take is completely out the window. Because if you can't do nothing against that, my hot take is completely out the window.
You seen that statue I'm dealing with?
Yeah.
So we got to revisit our hot takes and make some more hot cakes.
Hot
cakes with the
hot takes. Yeah. But yeah, so now I'm going with the Cardinals in this one.
Yeah, the Steelers and the Broncos. Bro, we know we got the Steelers, bro.
We got the Steelers, dog.
Bo Nix's ass. Well,
And,
he looked like a rookie. I'm not gonna say ass.
But he's going to look ass this week because he's going to get TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. He's going against that pass rush.
They coming, bro.
Yeah.
TJ Watt. He took out your.
He did. He took it.
He coming, bro.
Yeah.
Pause. Matter of fact, you might not even have to pause that, bro. He coming
Hard.
Yeah. No pause whatsoever, bro.
Over and over.
Cover your ass. Not the spread. Don't worry about the spread.
Cover your ass.
Oh man. Bengals and Chiefs.
Cover your ass.
Y'all gotta get your ass.
We finna get smoked.
You know what's gonna piss me off?
If we look good.
Y'all gonna show up. Y'all gonna show up because everybody gonna play hard. Y'all know it's a rivalry game. However, if you want to say it's one-sided or whatever side, y'all know y'all more mad at the Chiefs than the Chiefs more mad at y'all. So y'all gonna come into play.
Here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else be mad? Isaiah Pacheco when he run.
That boy about to run for a buck.
Put it in your parlays.
Oh yeah, whatever the over is for him.
Whatever the over is for Pacheco, put it in your parlays right now.
But I don't think it's gonna mean nothing though.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, as great as the play caller is Andy Reid, he's not a ball control, milk your clock, protect your defensive type of offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Pacheco is going to have to going off on Pacheco. Like he's not going to have He's not going to just have a game plan of, hey, bro, if we really go out here and just run Pacheco 30 times, like this game could be over by halftime. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely. Because
He's
he's gonna
not-
minimize.
Yeah, he's not going to do that. So he's going to give y'all opportunities to be in this game. And I think the pride of y'all and y'all disdain that y'all have for the Chiefs is going to make this a closer game. Y'all gonna look like the Bengals that people think y'all are. And I don't mean to put the
No. I get what you're saying. So, but I will just say, still pick the over on Pacheco, and also do an anytime touchdown for Xavier Worthy, because Patrick Mahomes is going to say, "I'm getting him a touchdown now."
just off what CTB said.
Yeah,
All right, that's cocky, bro.
who the fuck you think we dealing with?
That somebody that they ain't just come beat y'all like that, bro. Like they can't just come like, all right.
They will try and kick us when we're down. Yes, they will. Trust me. This ain't
No. If it's ugly, then I can see them trying to get him a touchdown. Like, we're gonna manufacture him a touchdown and figure something out. But like in the grand scheme of the game, of a back and forth game, like I'm not so sure that.
Yes, they will. I'm telling you. Because guess what? They manufactured him the touchdowns in the opening game.
Yeah, but that's, once again, that's a week one. We don't really know. It was a well blocked reverse. Like, it was a well blocked reverse.
Exactly. And you know what happens when you can't tackle too?
It's on film now, though.
Yeah.
How many they haven't ran a reverse since Tyreek was there? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do not worry. It's gonna be some orbit shit, some orbit motions, and all types of crazy shit.
It's on film now.
That's all right.
It's on film.
Everything ain't on film, I bet you. So we gonna see.
I mean, I got the Chiefs winning. I'm not about.
Oh yeah.
Sunday night game. I don't know what to make of it, other than I do have the Texans winning.
Yeah, I got the Texans winning, because also I don't think Keenan Allen or Rome Odunze gonna play in this game.
Yeah, even if they don't play, all right, cool, they ain't playing.
Yeah, no, I had the Texans even if they was playing.
Yeah,
but now I definitely got the Texans, because I
definitely got that. But I don't think Caleb gonna look is rookie-ish. If he's gonna look like, I think he's gonna figure it out. Like, all right, hold on, bro. Like, whatever I did last week, I can't do that no more.
Because I think some of the stuff, I think he's gonna, like, some of that stuff on film, he's gonna be like, hey, I gotta clean certain things up, and I can't do some of that shit that I was doing in college, in real games in the NFL. There are certain structural things that I still have to kind of do a little bit better, like taking all them drifting back to like 15-yard sacks.
Yeah, cut
that out. He got cut that out.
And I think the Titans put the world on notice too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, hey, look, defense is all right. And
then also week one, man.
Yeah, but I still think they put because I never would have suspected him to look that bad. Like, even in his worst day, he wouldn't have even like that. But okay, we got Monday night. We got the Eagles and the Falcons. And the way the Falcons look week one, like, all of a sudden, I don't think that Kirk is going to miraculously be able to move this week. I think it's about to get ugly, bro.
And also, this is prime time. So, I'm definitely going with the Eagles.
It's about to
Sean, this is for you. I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, Sean, this is definitely for you. I got the Eagles, and this might get ugly on Monday.
This might be the ones that make me turn on NCAA.
It's the joint that's going to be having me not turning on ESPN, and I don't watch it anyway. But I'm definitely not cutting it on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The glaze that they're gonna have for Saquon on Tuesday, Hurts on Tuesday, for what they about to do to these boys.
This is gonna be. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be an easy parlay week, but look, man. Take the under on the Giants Commanders.
The under what?
On points total. Take the Bengals
Pacheco
to lose
over Pacheco.
So in that Bengals game, take the spread for the Chiefs, Pacheco over, anytime touchdown for Xavier Worthy.
No.
For the 49ers, take Jordan Mason, whatever his over is, take that shit. And then also still take an anytime touchdown for Justin Jefferson because they go like Sam. I think Sam Darnold figured it out. Just get him the ball.
I mean, they couldn't check Garrett Wilson.
Exactly.
But
and then
while we giving out advice, the over for Derrick Henry.
I was just about to say over for Derrick Henry. And then under on points, Pittsburgh and Denver. That shit might be 6-3.
Yeah, that shit might be bad. What else we got? We got take the rushing over, but take everything over for the Chargers. Actually,
oh yeah, take everything over for the Chargers. And you know what?
Other than Herbert, don't do over on Herbert, but like rushing like J.K. Dobbins, take the over, take the receiving on Hayden Hurst over, stuff like that. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison. This is the week, man. He's gonna make y'all be like, okay, sorry, we was wilding. It ain't all that bad.
Right, just stuff that girl. We freestyle.
Right, you're doing this shit off the top of your head.
And I'm drunk.
And I'm about to be, goddammit.
Oh man, I want to appreciate y'all. Would you have anything else?
Nope.
All right, man. I want to appreciate everybody that showed up here on the Friday night. Hey,
thank you, guys.
Go enjoy your Friday night. Y'all should do 5 minutes segment for the bet. I might could do that for the
we might could do that. We might could make it happen. And we play at 425 this week. I definitely could make that happen.
I tell you play at 1. So
yeah, for sure.
We might get hit y'all up.
We might one of these days we might even do a watch party with y'all.
Somebody we talk about that.
Talk about that.
Yeah, man. I want to appreciate everybody that showed up on the Friday night. If you want to catch us on the Friday night, you want to catch us on the playback on the Saturday when you in the gym and get your morning going, do whatever you got.
Getting your freak on. Have us in the background when you go live. You know, you're doing your thing tonight.
With your roast sparks. With your roast sparks, man.
Damn, my cup empty.
Yeah, man. Somebody go give me some ice and get active. Like I said, you can catch us on all major podcast platforms. 3Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3Man Weave _ You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. I'm Hill. That's AJ. Y'all the 4s. Some of y'all the Fat 5. And we out.
Growling her ear tonight.